Right, welcome guys to yet another live stream on my channel, The Rugby Guru, and today we are doing the Munster versus Ulster live stream, which should be a really interesting encounter. But before we get into that, don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe to my channel for future live streams on this channel. So, as you guys know, I will be doing the Rainbow Cup SA games tomorrow, as well as doing the final of the game between the Crusaders and the Chiefs, as well as the Reds versus Brumbies game. So 4 live stream games tomorrow, which I will be doing commentary on. So don't forget to join in on that and show you guys support. Now, as you guys also know, there is a little dollar sign at the right hand of the comment section. If you do, feel free to leave a donation if possible. If not, just enjoy the stream and we will be continuing on with the game. So the game will be kicking off in just a little bit. So in the meantime, let's quickly run through the lineups for Munster. In the back line, we've got Mike Haley, Andrew Conway, Dan Goggin, Rory Scannell, Shane Daly, JJ Hanrahan, and Connor Murray. So we do have a Lion in this back line, and also former Lions in the likes of Andrew Conway. So it should be quite interesting there. In the forwards, we've got Dave Kilcoyne, Neil Scannell, John Ryan, Fanine Wickerley, Taj Byrne, Peter O'Mani, Chris Kluter, and Gavin Coombs. So Taj Byrne also there, a Lion for this series to South Africa. So 2 Lions in the starting lineup. Then on the bench for Munster, we've got Kevin O'Byrne, Jeremy Lordman, Roman Salanoia, Jean Klein, CJ Stander, Nick McCarthy, Ben Healy, and Damian Dialendi. Now, Dialendi on the bench today. He's been in red hot form. CJ Stander probably very disappointed not to make that Lions squad. So he'll be out to prove the critics wrong. Then quickly going through the comment section, Gregor Galway says Munster are my home team. So I've been very impressed with Munster as of late, Gregor. And I must say, probably the fact that Dialendi is playing so well have given me that opportunity to really look at their games and see how they play. And then also Barry Green says, hi, Guru, how are you doing? I'm doing very well. Thank you, Barry. Hope you're all good. And really looking forward to this game. I don't do too many European games, so it should be fun to see how the commentary goes on this one. Let's quickly have a look at Ulster's team. In the back line, we've got Jacob Stockdale, Rob Little, Will Addison, Stuart McCloskey, Ethan McElroy, Michael Lowry, and Albie Matthewson. Now, Jacob Stockdale also missed out on that British and Irish Lions selection. Probably also one of the players that would want to prove Gatland wrong. Then we all know Stuart McCloskey, a quality player, Will Addison, and also Albie Matthewson, the former All Black scrum half. So plenty of firepower in this Ulster side as well. In the forwards, we got Andrew Warwick, John Andrew, Tom O'Toole, Alan O'Connor, Ian Henderson, Geordie Murphy, Marcus Rea, and David McCann. So we do have Ian Henderson as a Lion. So basically 2 against 1, and then plenty of former Lions players in the side as well. We also now have the Kiwi lads with us tonight. Do go and check out his channel as well. He's doing a great job with the commentaries as well, and one of the guys that I do a lot of collaborations with. So don't miss out and go and check out their channel as well. They're doing pretty damn well and very similar to mine. I would just say they are the Kiwi version of my South African version. So do go and check him out as well. Barry Green says, I see you going full force, doing a lot of games this weekend, commentating. Yeah, Barry. So I've decided now that the monetization is back on YouTube. My DSTV subscription is back on, so I need to somehow make back this subscription for DSTV. So on average, not making too much money on these live streams. So we have to go on quite a few games to get, or just to go even on that DSTV subscription, which is around 1,000 rand, which is similar to what, £50 in, yeah, £50 comparing to the rand. So that is why we will be seeing quite a few live streams in the next couple of months. Then Gregor Galway say on premium sport in the UK, these games are being shown live, guys. So if you're not watching the live streams, you can watch it live on Premier Sport 2 in the UK. Now I just want to go through the bench of Ulster at the moment. Rob Herring, Callum Reid, Marty Moore, Sam Carter, Nick Timothy, David Shanahan, Angus Curtis, and also James Hume. So plenty of firepower on that bench as well for these guys. And then yet again, guys, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for future live streams. So the Kiwi lads says I better head to sleep. Before I go, though, you better get your score prediction for this match. So, yeah, although I'm a big Ulster fan, I do believe that Munster will be too strong for them at home. So, yeah, I would probably say Munster by 5, because this is an Irish derby, so it should be a really close game. Then Barry Green asks, are you commentating in SA? Yes, so I am. Well, I'm not doing it professionally, Barry, unfortunately. It's just one of my passions. Growing up watching rugby, and it would have been nice if I could have worked for SuperSport or even any other sporting channel just to do the commentating. But yeah, at this stage, it's just a passion. Currently working as a game designer for an Australian company. So that is my work at the current moment, but commentating is one of my passions as well. Then Sparrow Matavilia says, how's it? I'm playing my first rugby game in 2 years tomorrow. So yeah, COVID has destroyed basically my hope to ever play rugby again. Though I'm not that old, it just takes so much effort when you're a bit older to get back into the game. I saw it 2 years back when I came back basically from retirement on 31, and I struggled to keep up with the 19 years and the 20-year-olds. So I think having to come and make a comeback again after 2 years, now 33, I just don't think I can put my body through that kind of strain at this stage, and I'm bloody unfit as well. So yeah, Sparrow, enjoy it while you can and play it to the fullest of your ability, because yeah, it is a fun game to play as always. Then the Kiwi lads, see you later on, mate. We'll talk soon. We'll do that real soon, Hamish. So like I said, guys, go do check out their channel. It's pretty similar to mine. Barry says, oh, okay, thought you live overseas or something. You're always talking about pounds. No, I am from South Africa, Barry. The reason why I'm talking pounds most of the time is just so that everybody understands, because I do have a pretty good UK following as well. So it's always better to talk in pounds as well as basically in rands. So I'm trying to stay up to date with all the type of different currencies and stuff. So yeah, I do have a few friends that work with pounds. Then I've got a couple of friends working with the dollars. So at the end of the day, it's we do talk a lot of money. So that's why I prefer talking about pounds, because then everybody will understand. Right, so we are going to go live in just a bit, guys. We do have picture from the stadium at the moment. So we're just waiting for the players to run onto the field. And yeah, looking forward to a really close battle. It is an Irish derby. We all know that there's a lot at stake for these two teams. Some players will be looking to hit form. Others will just try and let their team win. But I do believe that Munster is starting to become that team that we want to see. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about the coaching team, the overall management team of this Munster side. They say they do have the players, but the coaching staff and the management has just been really poor. So it will be interesting to see, now that they're starting to get a couple of wins going, how the people will react to that. I know it was pretty much the same when the likes of Wayne Pivac was losing with Wales, and everybody wanted him to go. Everybody wanted his head gone. And now that he's won his first Six Nations, a lot of people are apologizing and saying they got it wrong. So maybe we got to have that same bit of patience with this Munster side, and hopefully they can bring back some silverware. It doesn't look like Leinster is currently the team that they used to be, so we probably could see a new winner in this Rainbow Cup, either be it Munster. I don't really so much see anybody of the other teams really in contention, either than Munster or Leinster or even Ulster, if they can start winning, because they did lose their opening game to Connacht, and that was quite a big surprise. So it's going to be interesting to see who the rest of the guys will be who follows. So it's going to be one of those things. Barry Green says, what happened to the Trench? He used to play for Chiefs. Remember when Chiefs played Crusaders 2019 and won 40 points to 27 against them? One of where he was a kicker for them. So I'm not sure about that one, Barry. I know in 2019, trying to take me way back now a little bit here. So I know Aaron Cruden was the fly-off last year for the Chiefs. And then Depressini or Depressini? So Depressini is where at the moment? I can't remember, but I know he's not that highly rated anymore, but he was a quality player at his time. So if it is Depressini you're talking about, then I'm not sure where he is now, but he was a really good quality player a while back. I think the Chiefs kind of missed the likes of Cruden, so it's going to be interesting to see how they will fare tomorrow with Bryn Gatland there as well. Barry says, yes, was talking about him. So unfortunately, I've got no idea where he is. Let's look at Depressini. How do you spell that again? I don't know exactly now, but I'll have a look for you. I mean, you on my chats most of the time, so I will try and find out. Just remind me down the line. It's Jack Depressini, if I wasn't wrong. I think I've got the name right as well. So Jack Depressini, I'll go and have a look where he is, whether he's still playing at the moment or not. But I know he is a quality player as well. Then the players have now run onto the field, so we have to kick off real soon, guys. So again, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for future live streams on this channel. So we are going to go live, or not, well, we are not going to show the game live, but I will be doing the commentary. So it is going to be Ulster to get this game underway, and it is going to be Michael Lowry who gets it underway for Ulster. It's taken in beautifully there by Munster. So just outside their own 22, Conor Murray's got hands on this ball, and he's going to go to the air there, putting up high. Oh, not the greatest of kicks, beautifully collected by Ulster in the air. And now a chance for them to counter-attack. Ian Henderson taking it up nicely for them. And now Albie Matthewson is having a little dart there. Now gives it out again to the fly-off. And McCloskey having a go there, trying to break through. Penalty advantage to Ulster, just outside the 22 now. Players not rolling away on the ground from Munster. And a good little dart there from the blindside flanker. Now comes back McCloskey, trying to straighten the line again. They have gone a bit backwards at the moment and not making the headway that they're looking for. A little knock on there from Albie Matthewson, but they will come back for the penalty. So the penalty is not for not rolling away. So an early chance here for Ulster to get some points on the board. Marcus Rea, the blindside flanker for Ulster, has had a couple of really good runs so far. And also the likes of McCloskey has been pretty solid in this opening minute and a half for Ulster. And maybe I have got my prediction wrong because, oh well, it is early days, so we could see quite a change in the game as the game wears on. But at the moment, it looks like it's all Ulster at the moment. So Michael Lowry with the first attempt at goal here for Ulster. We've had 2 minutes of play in this game. Let's see. Shouldn't be too hard. Pretty simple, straightforward kick for Michael Lowry here for the Ulster side. And that is a pretty decent strike. It goes over, so 3 points to 0 it is for Ulster after just 2.5 minutes in this game. Ulster has taken the lead. And they're not looking too bad at the moment. Right, so it is going to be Hanrahan to restart this game. So I do apologize. I don't really know all these guys. So if I do get a name wrong here and there, guys, I do apologize. So a little knock on there from Conor Murray from the restart. And it's going to be a scrum to Ulster. I think that is just outside the 22, yes. So a little knock on there from Conor Murray. Just slipping there in the process as well. So Ulster have some breathing space here, maybe to get out of their own half. We've had about 4 minutes in this game. Brand, will you send me the difficult thumbnail of the Rainbow Cup on Messenger? I will do so, Hundo. No problem. Just give me time. I will give it to you probably just before kickoff tomorrow on both games. So we do have a reset scrum then for Ulster here. It looks like the pitch is a little bit loose at the moment there. So the scrummages might just struggle just a little bit in setting up. But it is going to be Albie Matthewson to feed the scrum for Ulster. So good feed there, and it is at the back. Now it goes out to the fly-off, bit of space here. On the outside, here goes Ulster. It is a good run from the outside centre. Now Matthewson, back it goes to Henderson. Matthewson again. Now Geordie Murphy making some headway. And a penalty there against Munster again, not rolling away. So silly mistakes been made by the team of Munster at the moment. Barry says YouTube's give you money. You're good at your content and you deserve it. Do hard work, but then don't give money. Well, I wouldn't say it's not. Well, let me be straightforward with you, Barry. I think I managed to make 112 Rand from doing both games last week. So that's not really that much. So Ulster's now taking it up, and McCloskey builds his way up through the middle. He's a really strong runner. Now it comes out, getting the fly off out to the outside center, trying to step his way past these guys. Now Albie Mathewson changes the direction. Geordie Murphy, loose ball. Peter O'Mahony tried to kick it forward, but there was a little knock on. There's somewhere in between. So McLowry has been doing a good job for Ulster so far at, Michael Lowry at fly off for Ulster. Done a pretty good job, but he just spills the ball there, and an opportunity goes begging for them. Will Addison has been pretty solid so far as well for Ulster. So I must say the back line so far, the two centres, and then also Mathewson and Lowry has been pretty solid. And in the forwards, the likes of Ian Henderson, Geordie Murphy, and Marcus Rea has been looking really good. But it is now scrum feed to Munster, just outside their own 22. Good scrum, solid scrum from both teams there. Munster now milking the penalty, and they got it. Conor Murray with a very interesting pass there. Now there's a little scuffle here between the two centres. Well, the whole team has flown in to support teammates, and a lot of argy-bargy going on there. But in the end, it is going to be a penalty to Munster. Barry says, how much subs do you need in order to get money from YouTube? So in order to get money from YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and then also you have to have, I think it's 4,000 watch hours. So you have to have both of them, and then you need to apply for the monetization. Then you have to wait. Well, you start off getting your money, and then you get a PIN from AdSense to verify your address, which could take up to 6 months, which was my case. I actually didn't get monetized for that final between the Bulls and Sharks, where I managed to get over 30K views. So that would have been a pretty good payday for that game. But because I couldn't verify my address, I didn't get monetized for that. And then also you need to give your tax number to YouTube as well. So there's plenty of stuff that is with that. So, and then you don't get too much of the percentage of the money that you actually get. Even with the donations, also I think you get something like half of the amount that somebody give as a donation. So while I've been talking, they've been looking through some footage and just going after that little scuffle and things. And Peter O'Mahony and Ian Henderson are now having a word with the referee. Unfortunately, I don't have any audio with me, so I don't know what it's exactly about, but I can only think that it was about that scuffle between, was it Dan Goggin and no, it was Rory Scannell and Will Addison who had a go at each other there. And then the rest of the players just flew in as well. So, yeah, a little scuffle there off the ball. No fists that I could see that flew. So, no problem there. Barry says, don't worry, you got my support going forward. We'll give you those likes and shares, share their videos. Thank you so much, Barry. Really appreciate your support. You've been around since, I think, the first live stream of the rugby I did, and you were supporting me on my other videos as well. So I do appreciate the support from you as well. So in the meantime, it's now Munster on the attack, and they're making their way forward up to the 10-meter line. Now Conor Murray gives it out to the prop forward. Still going forward now. Taj Byrne making his way up through the middle. Now back inside it goes to Omani, who didn't get too much ground there. Now good little run from the hooker of Munster. So I am struggling with the names just a little bit. So the hooker, Neil Scannell, drove his way forward, but there is a penalty against Ulster for being offside. So a quick throw in, beautifully taken by, was it Fineen Wickerly? And I'm sure I will start to get these names right as the game wears on. And it is Hanrahan who kicks it into touch for Munster, finding touch about 15 meters from the try line of Ulster. And now a chance for them to work their way forward. Let's see, we're just waiting for this lineup to take place. So Scannell with the throw in for them. Right, the throw goes to the back, beautifully taken. Oh, it's been lost in the line out by Munster, but it's deemed a little knock on from Ulster there. So we will have a scrum to Munster about 10 meters or 15 meters out from the try line. Then also a message here from Iviateli MC, if I've got it correct. Greetings from a Safa living in Ireland. So how is it exactly? How does it feel to live in a foreign country? Because I might make the move at some stage in my life. I might be moving somewhere else, maybe also to the UK or even somewhere else. But I really can't imagine myself living abroad. So the scrum feed from Conor Murray, and a chance now for them, picked up off the back by Murphy. Good little run from him. Still going forward, 2 meters from the try line. What a drive from the forwards there. Can they get the try down here, Munster? Still 1 meter from the try line. The ball is loose. And will it come back? Yes, Conor Murray. Out it goes to the tighthead prop. So close, still 2 meters out. Now a little dart, and over they go for the first try. It is Rory Scannell who gets Munster's first try here. So a bit of luck on Munster's side, but a good try nonetheless. And it is currently 5 points to 3 with the conversion to come for Munster. 5 points to 3 with the conversion to come. Sure, we will get these names right before the end of the day. It was a really good drive. Well, in fact, I am completely wrong. It wasn't Geordie Murphy. He's playing for Ulster. So it was Gavin Coombs from Munster who had a great little run there. Bertie says, how's it, Guru? Munster by 10. So I had Munster by 5, so at least we're on the same side. The conversion goes over, so 7 points to 3 it is. And I think it might be even bigger by the end of this game, because Ulster hasn't been in the greatest form as of late. And so we could end up with a much higher score. Yeah, Sportsman's actually just corrected me there. It's Coombs. So Coombs had a great run off the back. Brilliant drive from him. And then Scannell just took it up very nicely. So the restart had been made by none other than the fly of Lowry. It's inside the 22 now of Munster, trying to work their way about 10 meters from their own try line. Conor Murray with ball in possession, puts the little box kick over the top, beautifully collected there at the back from Ulster. Mike Haley got it for the... I'm talking nonsense. It's Jacob Stockdale who was underneath that ball, taken in beautifully now from Ulster. It is Albie Matthewson, but a penalty to Munster. I think it is for players diving off their feet. So another opportunity goes to waste for Ulster there. So Sportsman's HD, I'm having trouble with the names at the moment because I'm not used to doing the Pro 14 games, but I'm sure as time goes on, we'll get this right. But I've tried my luck tonight, and hopefully I'll do some justice to it. I'm just getting confused with the names that I've got here on the right side of my screen. Sometimes confusing the Munster players for the Ulster players. So hopefully we'll get it right. The line out taken in beautifully by Munster now on halfway. Good little drive by Coombs again. So he's making plenty of meters early on. Now Omani comes back inside. Up to the 10-meter line comes Munster. Murray out to Coombs again. Another two players to bring him down. Murray out it goes to the outside center. They're not really making any ground at the moment. Gavin was the man who took it up. Taj Byrne not making too much ground. Now there's a little step and a break by the fly off, making good ground for Munster at the moment. Murray again. Now driving with the forwards. Quick recycle ball. Quickly taken there by Dave Kilcoyne. Now Murray again. Out it goes. Beautiful little run here on the outside from Munster. Almost up to the 22-meter line. Again, Gavin Coombs making plenty of meters, taking 2 or 3 defenders with him. Here comes Kilcoyne again, just outside the 22 now. O'Connor, the ball spills loose. It goes out to Mike Haley, puts a little dab ahead, nearly collects it, but it looks like Stockdale's in possession. Now Lowry, the fly-off, trying to wiggle his way out of the defense of Munster. Albie Matthewson got possession, gives it out to Stockdale, it seems, and he kicks it downfield into the hands of Mike Haley again. Or is it? I have to wait to see. No, it is actually Hanrahan who had possession there. Now Conor Murray, good little dart there from Wickerley. Now it's gone wide again, and a chance here for Munster on the outside. Good little run from them. Going forward now, Murray Snipes puts a little kick ahead. Chased beautifully, but well collected there by Ulster. 5 meters from their own try line. But there has been a little knock-on from, Ethan McElroy has knocked it on. So it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to Munster. We're slowly but surely getting those names right now. Was a really good run there from Conor Murray with a little dab ahead into space, opens up, and then McElroy tried to dive on the ball but knocked it on in the process. So lots of mistakes at the moment coming from both sides, really just slowing the flow of this game. We've had about 16 and a half minutes in this game. So the touch judge is saying something to the referee. Don't know if it's going to have any effect on the game. Doubt that it will be. There's a little injury break at the moment. But Munster surely, for me, looks the stronger of the two teams. And at the moment, the likes of, let's see, Gavin Coombs have been really good. Peter O'Mahony has been pretty solid. Chris Clutter, I haven't seen too much of so far. And then Dave Kilcoyne and John Ryan, Neil Scannell has been good. The back line, Rory Scannell has been pretty solid. Hanrahan has had a good couple of runs, and then Conor Murray has been pretty good so far as well. So it was initially a good start from Ulster. McCloskey looked really good when he straightened the line for them, but in the end, it's just not working out. And then we have to see a video clip of Ergia Snyman in the stand showing the middle finger. So let's hope he doesn't get into any trouble for doing so. It's very rarely that you see footage of that. And now it had to be Ergia Snyman, my fellow South African. So 10 meters out, it is a scrum to Munster. Conor Murray throwing it in to that scrum. Gavin Coombs showing good ball retention there. Picks it up off the back again. Tries to do the offload, but into nobody's hands. Conor Murray's got it off the back. Still about 5 meters from the try line here. Trying to work their way forward. It is picked up and taken further by Wickerley. Still about 2 meters from the try line now. Peter O'Mahony at the back having the ball. Will he pick and go himself? Does so. Good support by Kilcoyne and John Ryan. The ball spills loose, and it's been picked up by Ulster 5 meters from their own try line. And a penalty to Ulster for Munster's players diving off their feet. Such silly mistakes. And we've seen this costing them against the likes of Leinster in that Pro 14 final as well. And then also against Toulouse. So it's just that silly mistakes that they need to cut out at the moment. Lowry kicks this downfield for Ulster and finds touch about on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Right. So we have taken that line out. Ulster in possession now. Slow ball coming back for Albie Matthewson. Really slow ball coming out. Still waiting for the ball to come out at the back. Yes, Albie Matthewson. Now it finally comes out, goes with the little box kick over the top. A good chase there, but beautifully taken there by Shane Daly for Munster. Now it's been taken up beautifully by Kilcoyne again. Now Tatch Byrne making their way over halfway now. Conor Murray, out it goes. John Scannell, now it's been kicked forward there by Andrew Conway. But we are going to come back for yet another penalty against Ulster this time. And we have had about 20 minutes in this game. Referee just having a talk with his players at the moment. So Hanrahan let the ball go out wide there to the likes of Andrew Conway. But it seems like there was a little knock on. It's not a penalty, unfortunately, guys. Like I said, I don't have the audio on. So, in fact, that was said to be a forward pass. And Sportswits HD is helping me out quite a bit here with this stream, giving me some comments here. So I do appreciate that from you. So the scrum feed going in from Albie Matthewson, taking it off the back, but the referee is calling them back to reset the scrum again. Good stuff so far from Munster. It's just that little mistakes that's costing them at the moment. Right, so we are going to have now another scrum here. Not used to, I must say, well, what's the word? Well, the point I'm trying to make, it is a slower game in Europe compared to the South African game, and I'm not so much used to that. And we will have another reset scrum. So that is the third or fourth scrum reset. So about 4 minutes of this game already wasted on scrums at the moment. So yet another scrum reset. Sportswits HG says, can't wait to see Snema next season. I always love a strong forward. So he was supposed to make his comeback, I think, was it this weekend or next weekend? And he picked up another injury. So he might be out for another period of time. And hopefully he'll be ready in time for the Lions tour, because he will be a vital player in our side, surely. So Mathewson off the back of the scrum gives to Lowry. Now McCloskey. Lowry switches around. There's space here on the outside, but really good defense there from the Munster fullback, stopping them in their tracks. Here they come again. On the 10-meter line now is Ulster on the attack. Ian Henderson being taken down now. See, it is Albie Mathewson. Lowry again. Now an opportunity for them to set it up, go through again. This is looking better from Ulster now. Mathewson, out it goes to Andrew Warwick. And a penalty against Ulster for holding on. Some really, really good defense there from Thatchburn, getting the penalty for them. So a penalty to Ulster, to Munster, about 5 meters outside of their own 22. So the kick downfield is a good one. It's going to find touch about it on the 10-meter line inside Ulster half. Thatchburn there first to the breakdown, and Tom O'Toole didn't release the ball there. Right, so it is going to be a line out to Munster on the 10-meter line. Scannell with the throw in. Finds the number 4 lock. Now there's a chance here for them. Beautiful inside pass, as there's a bit of space from Daly there. Now Conor Murray gives it out to the number 4, Wickerly. Tried to work his way, but it's been stolen off the ground by Ulster. And it is David McCann who took it forward for them. Now they're almost up to halfway on their own 10-meter line. Lowry kicks it downfield. Oh, that's not the greatest kick. That's going to roll over the dead ball line. And we will go back all the way back from where he kicked it, which is just inside Ulster's own half. So we will have that scrum then to Munster. Too many unforced errors at the moment from both teams, really. Yeah, it was on his own 10-meter line. He kicked it downfield. Way too much strength on that kick. And they're going to have a scrum way back in Ulster's half. So from that point of view, Lowry's haven't had a terrible game. But he has made a few mistakes here and there so far. Sorry about this. My voice is starting to break up a little bit. Hope it lasts until the last game tomorrow. So we do have a little injury break again. We've had 25 minutes in this game. Really having a hard time with the names tonight, guys. I do apologize if I get some of the names wrong at some stages of this game. But it will get better as the time comes on. Right, so it is going to be a scrum feed again to Munster on the 10-meter line. Let's see how this goes. 25 and a half minutes gone in this first half. Struggling mostly with the forwards. And I don't know why, because it's pretty straightforward. Conor Murray with the feet. Now gives it out to the fly half. Now Scannell. There's space here on the outside for Daly again. Breaks free. Where's the support? Now Kluter out to Coombs. Now there's a chance here. Kilcoyne again having a go on the 22-meter line. Taken up there by Wickerley. Now a short pop-up pass from Conor Murray out to the fullback. Now they've got some space here. The fly off. It comes out to Scannell and a little dummy and go. 1 meter short from Dan Goggin. The go again, and that's going to be a try to Munster again. It is going to be Conor Murray who's got the try down for Munster, it seems. So an opportunity now for Munster to really go clear of Ulster at the moment. And it has to be quite honest, it's been all Munster at the moment. So a good little break there from the players. A good little break from Daly, who really set it up for them. And then from there, they just went wide again. The centers being really strong. Dan Goggin and Rory Scannell doing good job there as Munster goes over for their second try, courtesy of a Conor Murray dive. So this conversion for Hanrahan should be quite a difficult one. It's in the corner. So let's see what happens with this one. Good lead for Munster going into this last 10 minutes or 12 minutes of this first half. Pretty solid from Munster, apart from the little mistakes that they're making at the moment. They're looking pretty solid. Sportswits actually says most free tries in 2 games. That is a pretty good strike. And that's probably why he will be the number 1-9 going into this Lions tour. That kick from Hanrahan has gone to the right, it seems. So the score remains 12 points to 3 with about 11 minutes to go. Great hands there from the backline of Munster. And they're really starting to dictate this game at the moment. So the restart there from Lowry up to the 22-meter line. Conor Murray's got his hands on the ball. Now it comes out to Chris Kluter. Tries to burst his way upfield. Murray is still controlling it at the back of the scrum now. He's probably going to go with a box kick himself. Decides to go with it and goes to touch. So it is going to be a line-out to Ulster on halfway. With 11 minutes to go in this first half. It's still anybody's game. 1 try from Ulster and they're right back in this game. Right, the throw-in, beautifully taken. Now a chance, Lowry again, up to McCloskey. Now they're having another go. It is McCann all the way up to halfway again. Now Albie Matthewson. Lowry switches back from Will Addison. Not really making any ground and a bit isolated. This could be another penalty. No, it just does come back to Ulster's side. Right, Albie Matthewson, Lowry again. Now McCloskey trying to straighten again. Gets driven back by 2 defenders. Scannell And I think it was Daly who made the tackle as well there. They're not making any ground. Going backwards at the moment is Ulster, all the way back to their own 10-meter line. Lowry is at scrum off now, taking up McCloskey. Another good little run from McRae there. Trying to work their way with the forwards now is Ulster. Now Lowry tries a little kick, but it's been charged down. And now Kilcoyne up to the 22-meter line. Now needs support. Conor Murray. Out it goes to Hanrahan with a little dab ahead. It's beautifully chased, but it's been dotted down by... Well, it's not been dotted down by Stockdale. And he's got possession 10 meters from their own try line. Managed to run him out of trouble there. Nearly got a try there. Again was Munster. Maybe Hanrahan had to keep that ball in hand and not kick it. And Ulster do relieve the pressure and finds touch about on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Sportsman's HC said thought it would be common sense to pick Stander over Conan, but Gatlin says different. Yeah, no, I was very surprised when I saw Conan's name there. But it's basically, from what I've heard, it's because he does offer a little bit more weight advantage. Although Stander has proven all over that size doesn't matter. So it's been taken now in by Scannell for Munster. Murray, out it goes against to Wickerley. Driven forward now. Here's a chance now. Good little break from Daly. He needs one to beat. Couldn't get the offload. And there's another rugby in form now. About 7 meters from the try line. But it looks like Ulster's got it. No, it is Kluter. Now it's taken up beautifully there by John Ryan. Can Munster get another try? Coombs takes another 2 defenders with him there. 5 meters from the try line. Chris Kluter tries to go on his own. 2 meters out now. Good little drive again from him. Now it's Coombs. He should be strong enough to get there. Oh, just held up. And that's going to be a penalty against Munster there. What was the reason for that? Did he roll on the ground? Did he hold on to the ball? It seems like he did hold on to the ball there. And it is a penalty against Munster there. So some relief there for Ulster with 7 minutes to go in this first half. So close, Munster, to scoring their third try. And I honestly thought that Coombs, with the way he's taken defenders with him today, he would have been strong enough to go over on his own. So the line out now taken there by Ulster just outside their own 22. John Andrew was the one who threw it in. And good ground foul now. He's got it in possession as well. John Andrew beats one defender, still going forward now. They need quick ball, but Mathewson is taking his time off the back. He is going to go with the box kick over the top. It is going to be collected by Daly on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Makes his way up to halfway. So a good little run there from Daly. Now Conor Murray, out it goes to who had that ball. They still got it in. So Scannell making his way up to the 10-meter line now is Munster. Comes back, good little run. Dave Kilcoyne has had a couple of good runs so far. Murray again gives it out to Dan Goggin. Now good little run again from Wakeley. Taken up by Thatchburn, and a penalty to Munster. Players diving off their feet for Ulster. And it is McCann who got penalised there for going off his feet. And a chance now for Munster with 5 minutes left in this first half to get another 3 points on the board. But you can just feel the dominance from this Munster side today. And I can't believe that I said only 5 points difference. It should have actually been a 20-point difference the way things are going now, as we got another little injury break. But Hanrahan have decided to go for goal, so they will be taking their shot at goal from here. Daly had a really good break. He's had a good game so far, is Shane Daly. He's had a few good runs. He's broken defenders. He's broken the gain line. Really good work from the left winger tonight of Munster. So Hanrahan now with the kick at goal. He's missed the last conversion in the corner. So 1 out of 2 for him so far. A strong wind. And it seems like it's blowing against Munster at the moment. So they will be with the wind behind their backs for the second half, it seems. Right, so this one straight in the middle, just outside the 22. Oh, he's missed it. Or did he? Yeah, he's missed it. I cannot believe it. Just as I wanted to say it's a gimme, he has gone and missed his second kick of the night, this Hanrahan. So a chance now for Ulster to restart this again. So yeah, it's been one misconversion, one missed penalty now, and a possible try, which Munster have now slipped up with. So the restart from Lowry finds Peter Omani on halfway. He makes his way forward now. Conor Murray. Out it goes to Hanrahan, who goes up to the 10-meter line. Beautiful little offload. Still going now. Conor Murray switches it back inside. Nearly finding the gap there. Hanrahan now. A little dab ahead from Gogren. He should have from Goggin. He should have kept that in hand. And now Stockdale with the counter attack. Good tackle on him. Brings them down, and a ruck has been formed. And it's going to be a penalty against Munster there for not rolling away. So again, these guys need to start keeping ball in hand and stop kicking the ball away unnecessarily. Because, I mean, if Goggin had taken that up, he surely would have set up another good phase play, and the forwards could have burst their way in to about 10 meters from the try line, and it could have been on. So one man who has been quiet so far tonight has been Andrew Conway. Haven't had too much ball today. And now it is John Andrew with the throw in, disrupted by Munster, and they've got it now. They've got the ball on the 10-meter line now. Conor Murray out to Hanrahan. Little Scannell tries to break the line of defense there. It's been ripped by Ulster, and they've got possession now. They need to let this come as Munster now. But it looks like Chris Klutter has done a brilliant job in securing the ball there for Munster on halfway. It is now taken up by Scannell now. Drove forward. Now it's Andrew Conway finally with possession. Not gaining too much ground. Dave Kilcoyne trying to slot in at fly half there for Munster. Conor Murray, Hanrahan. Now it opens up for Goggin. Goes a little bit forward. Now Hanrahan again. Now Scannell with a beautiful offload. What a pass from Conor Murray. Or was it from Daly there? But the ball spills loose, and it is going to go into touch, unfortunately there. And it's going to be a line up to Ulster between halfway and the 22-meter line. One of the Munster players got a bad cut to his face there, and it does look like Scannell. Oh no, it is Daly who got the smash from Will Addison. No chances here tonight for Ulster at all. They started off brilliantly, but since then, it's been all Munster at the moment. There's less than a minute left of this first half as you could argue and say that there was a shoulder straight to the face of Daly there, and I don't know whether the referee will have another look at this, because this could be trouble for Will Addison. It could mean a straight red card if it is what it is. If you blow the rules of the game, then it could be some serious trouble. Elbow to the face from Ulster, 13, should be a penalty. No, I agree with you. Oh, well, the only mitigating factor there was that Daly did go down, but that is straight to the face. And according to the laws currently being applied in World Rugby, I don't see any other outcome than a red card, because that is really dangerous if you look at it that way. Now, I do believe the fact that he went down might be only a yellow card in the end, but it is reckless because he made no attempt to tackle at all there. So let's see what the referee's decision will be here. But Will Addison, I think, either way, is in some serious trouble. Right, so the referee are going up to him now, and let's find out what it's going to be. Is there any mitigated factor there counting in favor of Will Addison? Gone to the pocket, red card it is, so Will Addison is off. So with a new rule in the Pro 14 Rainbow Cup, he will be able to be replaced after 20 minutes. So Ulster will now be playing with 14 men for about 20 minutes into the second half. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Munster will go for goal or go for touch here. Well, the thing is, it's not, like I said, in the old days, you would get away with these sort of tackles, and at most would have been a yellow card. I mean, imagine the guys like Bucky's Botha and Butch James and even Brad Fawn for New Zealand, Martin Johnson, those guys play in this time where the rules are so strict. Throw-in collected there by Wickerly. No, I'm sorry, there by Tatchburn. So Munster now have the driving maul going here, but not making too much hand. Out it goes. Beautiful cut in and a beautiful break there from the fullback Mike Haley as he does go over for Munster's third try of the game. And I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with that. It should be a good conversion as well, but let's rather not change the scoreboard yet. Just keep it at 17 points to 3. But a clean break there through poor defense from the fullback there of Ulster, Jacob Stockdale, who got absolutely cut to pieces there. Dialendi getting that offload to Mike Haley, as Dialendi is on in the place of, I think it's, is it Rory Scannell who went off with that cut to the face. So let's just see. This conversion should be pretty straightforward. Let's make it 19-3 already. And that should also be half-time in this game. A red card to Ulster. So to make matters worse, it is going to be 19 points to 3 at half-time to Munster. and a red card to Ulster for the next 20 minutes of the game, when they do, or they will be able to bring on maybe James Hume to replace the red card at Will Addison for the second half. So everything in favour of Munster. It's such a high score already, 19 points to 3, and I just see no way back for Ulster from this one. And I can't believe that I only gave Munster a 5-point victory in this game. Ridiculous. What are your thoughts, guys, on this game so far? Do you guys also feel that Munster in complete control? I haven't seen Ulster play this poorly in quite a while. It started against Connacht, and I just thought maybe it's just a bit of bad luck and a day off at the office. But after witnessing this first half, it's looking pretty damn bad for Munster, for Ulster. And yeah, apart from struggling with the names a little bit in this first half, I have enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys, but I am going to go for a quick break. And when I do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game. Right, we are back for the second half, guys. It should start in a bit. Just going to reflect on the first half. We've had Ulster, who opened up the scoreboard with 3 points to 0, and then Munster hit back with 19 unanswered points through 3 tries, and they've made a couple of mistakes. They could have led by way more at halftime than they have at the moment. And then also a big moment just before halftime when the outside centre of Ulster, Will Addison, got red carded for an elbow to the face of, I do believe it was it Dan Cochran or Rory Scannell that got hit in the face? Yes, it was Rory Scannell, and he got replaced by Damien Dialendi. And from there, they looked pretty good. They went over for 3 tries in that first half, which was pretty good. And I'd be worried if I'm an Ulster fan at the moment, because they've been pretty bad. I don't see them coming back in this game. It's been a pretty bad first half. And yeah, Munster is showing the type of form that they need to win this competition. Obviously, they're still going to have competition from Leinster, and we know we can't write Leinster off just yet, as we know what a good team they are. But Munster surely looks like one of the teams to beat in the Rainbow Cup for the European sides. Done a Pro 14 game in a very long time, and I must say that I have been struggling with the names quite a bit, because when you got 2 teams where you need to figure out the names, it does go a little bit difficult for a while. And I think here towards the end of the first half, I managed to get some of the names released a little bit, but I know I'm going to struggle again here in the second half. As soon as all the replacements comes on, I might be in some trouble. So do bear with me for those of you who are watching my channel for the very first time. It goes a lot smoother with the South African games. And to be quite honest, I didn't have too much time to prepare for this game. So hopefully tomorrow's game between the Chiefs and the Crusaders will go a lot better, because I am used to their names and the players. So it shouldn't go that difficult. But for this one, it has been quite tricky so far. Just going through some of the comments towards the end, and an interesting statistic that I got was from Sportswits HD, saying it's Murray 3 tries in 2 games. Now, he's looked pretty solid there at number 9, and it's good to see that he's hitting form again. So I do believe that he might be the starting 9 for the British and Irish Lions. He's certainly shown some great moments in this game. The other Lion, Taj Burton, has been really good as well. He's taken his lineouts pretty solid. He's had a couple of good drives, but one guy that has impressed me from this Munster side so far is the number 8, and that's Gavin Coombs. He's had some really good, strong runs off the back of the scrum. Ulster defense finding it really hard to bring him down. And I must say, I'm really impressed by his play so far. The rest of the guys, Chris Clitter, Peter Omani, they've been pretty solid at times as well. And then also Wickerley has been pretty solid at the lineouts as well. And then Dave Kilcoyne, for me, has had a couple of great runs for a prop forward so far in this game. As far as the back line, Mike Haley had a really good break. Scored that last try before half-time. And then Andrew Conway has been pretty quiet tonight. Dan Goggin, for me, has made a few mistakes. He kicked at times when I thought he should have had a run instead. So hopefully he can improve of that. Rory Scannell has been pretty solid before he went off with that blood injury. Shane Daly has been quite impressive. I would say probably their best backline player apart from Conor Murray so far. Shane Daly has been pretty solid. And then JJ Hanrahan has had a bit of an average game so far. For Ulster, on the other hand, there's been really no standout performer in the backline. They started off brilliantly through a few runs from Stuart McCloskey, who had a few good line breaks, took it up nicely. But apart from that, they've been really quiet. And then also the forwards have been really quiet as well. David McCann has had a few runs and a good solid takes. But apart from that, it's been all Munster so far. So we are going to start the second half now through Hanrahan, and he gets it underway with a high hanging kick, and it's beautifully collected by Ulster in the air. So they've got possession now, and the replacement scrum off is on for Ulster as well. So not sure what his name is. Is it Timothy or Shanahan? I'm not sure. I didn't have the numbers there. A great little run there from Mike Haley from Munster, but there's a penalty against Munster there on halfway. Players diving off their feet. So an early chance here in the second half for Ulster to have a go at them. The kick downfield's going to find touch on the 22-meter line. So let's see if Ulster can have a go from here. There's a good little run up from Marcus Rea there for Ulster. So Callum Reid has come onto the field, as well as Rob Herring for Ulster. So they've made plenty of changes to the start of the second half. Let's see what they can conjure up from here. The throw-in has been collected there by Ulster. Now they're having a little run. It's a good little run from Cullen Reid there. Now Ian Henderson, he's lost the ball in contact, and it's advantage to Munster, but the referee has called the playoff, and another scuffle there early in the second half. Chris Klutter having a little scuffle there with one of the Ulster players. So let's just see what's going to happen here. Well, Chris Klutter is getting a stern talk from the referee at the moment. The referee not happy with that. And it is a penalty to Ulster on the 22-meter line, right in front of the post. So Nick Timothy is also on in the place of David McCann. So David Shanahan has also come on in the place of Albie Matthewson for Ulster. They are going to go for touch here, and the kick by Jacob Stockdale takes it about 10 meters out from Munster's try line. So it's not over yet. Anything can still happen in the second half. But they'll need a vast improvement from Ulster if they want any chance in this game. Right, so the throw in from Rob Herring for Ulster. Will there be new fire in this Ulster team now? The line out taken beautifully there by Marcus Rea for Ulster, and they start to drive this or maul this up. They're looking good. Solid maul here from Ulster. Still going far line now. It is controlled by Rob Herring at the back. They're still going forward. 2 meters short of the try line. Rob Herring, 2 meters from the try line. Sure, there's a penalty advantage for collapsing that maul. McGrath is at the back, gives it beautifully. Still going forward is Ulster. So close to the try line. Picking again by Rob Herring. Trying to make an impact. It is Cullen Reid. Still going as Ulster. So close, 1 meter short. Pick and go from the forwards again. This time it should be enough. And that is going to be a try to Ulster as they hit back in the second half. And it is the captain, Ian Henderson, who goes over for Ulster's try there. Will we see Ulster coming back? Remember, they do have a red card at the moment. So this makes it even more significant for Ulster to get that points. They need to really keep Munster out at all costs now. So let's see if the second half, we've had 5 minutes of the second half, so 15 more minutes to go without one man. Michael Lowry with the conversion attempt now. If he gets this, it's going to be 19-10. And still plenty of time left in the second half. So the conversion is a good one. So 19-10 it is after just 5 minutes in the second half. Will we see Ulster come back in this game? Remember, they do have a red card at the moment. So the restart's going to come from Hanrahan. Here, puts a deep kick in, straight into the hands of Stockdale, who kicks it downfield up to the 10-meter line inside Munster's half. Now a little up and under from Mike Haley. Tries to chase his own ball, but the ball spills loose. Now it's in the hands of Lowry. Lowry tries to go on the run, steps 2 players, but couldn't get past Thatch Burn there. Now McCloskey offloads it to Cullen Reid, who takes it up nicely for them. It is Shanahan at the back of the scrum now with the box kick over the top. Nobody really chasing this, and it's now a chance here for Munster to counter-attack. Good opportunity, Scannell. Now it opens up here for Daly. Good defense from McCloskey. Now Conor Murray out to Kilcoyne on the 10-meter line inside Ulster half. Conor Murray, beautiful pass out to Conway. Conway still going inside the 22. Now it offloads to a nameless player there. It is Scannell. I think he's knocked it on, but the ball is still in. No, it's still in play. 5 meters from the try line. Beautiful hands from Munster. Conor Murray, Kluter, 5 meters out. Murray, Byrne. They're still going strong as Munster now. They need to be patient. Conor Murray tries to go on his own, gets held up beautifully there by Ulster's flanker, and it's coming back very slowly. Now they do have it. It's Coombs has got it at the back. Forms a bit of a maul there. 5 meters out still is Munster. Penalty advantage, it seems, is coming for them now. Murray, out it goes to Kilcoyne again. Good defense there from Lowry. Now a little dart from the hooker there. Now it comes out to Goggin. 4 meters out. Hanrahan tries to step, gives it out to Haley. Murray again. He finds Peter O'Mani. They're not gaining any ground from this. Now Murray. Oh, it's been intercepted there by Ulster, but it comes back to Munster. A little knock on from Conway. But the first knock on from Ulster through that intercept. And after so many phases, you would feel that Ulster would feel like they were victorious there, as it was a mistake from Neil Scannell, who just left the ball a bit behind there and caused the players or the team to go backwards. But what a run from Andrew Conway. Spotted the gap beautifully, ran into it, and it looked like they were in for all money. Coombs did look like he knocked it on. That's why I thought for a moment there was a knock on. But the referee did say that it went backwards. So, yeah, good defense then from Ulster, keeping Munster out for plenty of phases in this game. So Peter O'Mahony is going to use his captain's challenge. Like I said, I don't have any audio visual at the moment, so not 100% sure what the captain's challenge is, but we'll have a look in a very short while to see what Peter O'Mahony complained about. So let's just have a look there. Oh, might be some foul play there from Rob Herring. Ooh, taking out the player, cleaning him out with the shoulder to the face again. And this could be, well, this rules of today, it could be a red card again, depending on how serious, they deem that. So I do think that was Callum Reid, who will be the guilty party there. Or is it Marty Moore? I'm not 100% sure about these names, but I think it could be Marty Moore or Callum Reid who's in trouble there. Just have to have a look at it again. Shoulder to the face. And that could be another red card, or at minimum a yellow card. So let's wait and see what this is. Player safety, obviously most important in today's game. So let's see whether the referee deemed that dangerous enough to give a yellow or a red card. So the captain's challenge, let's see whether they're successful or not. Barry Green, what made you want to commentate in this Pro 14 game? So because it is a Irish derby and I do fancy Munster as a team and I do like Ulster as well, I do enjoy watching these games, but because I haven't watched it in a very long time and not really too familiar with the player names, I just thought to myself, let me have a go at this and see how it goes. And also, obviously, for the reason mentioned earlier, I need to get to that total of games to just run level with the DSTV subscription, which is around R1,000. So currently, for the live stream games, we're on 112. So we need to make a little bit more to get to the point so that I can see whether it's worth it to actually pay for the subscription. And if as long as I can just run level with it, I don't have a problem, because at the end of the day, it is YouTube that gave me the good job that I have today. So that penalty, they did go to touch, and Munster lost it in the line-out. So Ulster now trying to counter-attack here, and Shanahan off the back for Ulster, all the way up to over the 22-meter line. Now taken forward there by Callum Reddy. Good little run there from the number 7 flank of Ulster as well. Shanahan off the back, gives it to Lowry. Now McCloskey. Oh, bit of a hospital pass there, but it has gone out to McElroy. but a penalty against him, and that is probably going to be for not releasing or playing the ball on the ground. Let's just have another look at this. So he got held in the tackle, and then he stood up again. So that is the reason for the penalty there against McElroy. And a chance here for Munster to have another go at it. We're 10 meters out from the try line. It is going to be a throw-in from John Andrew. No, I'm lying. From Neil Scannell. And he is going to find Thatch Byrne there off the back. Not the greatest throw-in. It is skew, so it is going to be an option for Ulster now, whether line out or scrum. So another bad mistake from Munster, just keeping Ulster in this game, and there's about 9 minutes left on that red card. So that captain's challenge was unsuccessful earlier. Nothing came of it, so they have lost their captain's challenge. I would have probably said it would have been, well, I don't know if he lost it, but I know that they did get the penalty anyway. And then also the line-out going astray there for Munster. So 2 bad mistakes from Munster in this last 2 minutes probably has cost them 7 or 3 points at least. The throw-in from Shanahan off the back, taken by McCann. Now they're going to run this from their own 22. It is Lowry who got tackled pretty well. Now McCloskey finding some space. Just gone outside their own 22 at the moment is Ulster now. McRaw takes it up for Ulster. Now they're trying to work their way around. Ian Henderson driving it forward for them up to the 10-meter line. This looks better from Ulster. At least they're going forward. And there is going to be another penalty, it seems, against Munster there. Let's just see what the reason for that. Probably a bit of high from Scannell there, the number 12. So it is a penalty to Ulster on a 22-meter line. And they can relieve some pressure here. It is going to be Jacob Stockdale to kick this downfield. And it's really strange that Ulster, you can say, is still in this game, because Munster has dominated almost every facet of the game so far. But somehow Ulster is still in this. And Rob Herring is going to throw this in now for Ulster. Good throw in, beautifully taken there from the forwards. Now McCloskey, out it goes to Little. McCloskey again throws the long cutout pass, and there's a bit of space here for McElroy. Shanahan's got it. Now McCloskey again, up to halfway goes Ulster. Shanahan out to Lowry, tries to go with the little pass, pop pass, did get it away. Now there's another good little run here from the lock forward. McRaw takes it forward. This looks a lot better for Ulster now. Good little run from McElroy coming off the left wing to the right, basically. Shanahan, Callum Reid again. Shanahan off the back to Lowry, caught behind the advantage line, and now Omani, I think, might have got this. No, they've still got this as Ulster on halfway. Taken up there by the flank forward. Now McGraw again, back inside to McElroy, who's been very busy in this last couple of minutes. Good little drive there from Marcus Raya again. Now Stockdale has joined in the line as well. So they are building the phases, working their way slowly upfield. Marcus Ray again taking up a few good ball carries. Oh, it's been intercepted by Scannell. And that is going to be a try to Munster under the post. Saw it coming from a mile away. And that should also be the ball game as far as a contest for this game goes. So I'm already giving them 7 points because it was underneath the post. So 26 points to 10 it is. Oh, how Lowry didn't see Scannell coming is beyond me. But great read of the ball there. Saw them going backwards and just snatched that ball beautifully. So Munster now leading 26 points to 10. And Ulster's night should be around about over now as far as the contest. Felt like an interception was coming. Yeah, no, they've been going backwards for too long and playing on one end of the field most of the time is Ulster. And for most part of the game, haven't really had any chances. So, and just the way the defensive line of Munster just keep pushing, it just had to come at some stage. And you can see Johan van Graan coaching this Munster side has got a lot of the likes of, I know Rassie worked with him, so you can see that rush defense there as well. So the kickoff has been taken beautifully again by Munster. Now the kicker, box kick over the top from Conor Murray, chased beautifully there from Andrew Conway, but Ulster now have it at a great breakaway there by Cullen Reid. Now Lowry again, McCloskey, and a referee has called him back for, what is that now? A forward pass somewhere down the line. Just feel that the referee haven't had the best of games so far in this game. It is actually a touch judge call that's coming out now. So, like I said, I don't have any visual audio there, so I don't know what it's all about. But it is a penalty against Ulster there for what seems to be a high tackle or a dangerous tackle. Must have happened in the air there. So penalty to Munster on a 10-meter line inside Ulster half. And they've still got about 4 minutes to go with the red card. That kick from the fly-off finds touch around about on the 10 meters from the try line. Okay, they've taken the guy out. Basically a neck roll, if you can say. If you're getting very technical, it was dangerous. So the throw in now from Scannell. He finds Coombs. A good driving maul set up now from Munster. Can they get this to work? At the moment, it is static for Munster. Now Scannell, Conor Murray tried to snipe, but McElroy got him. Now they try to drive their way forward again. Now it comes out to the tight prop. We haven't seen much of him today. Scannell. Now there's a breakaway again, and it's a beautiful try from the fly-off. It is JJ Hanrahan who gets the try for Munster, and now it's starting to open up really badly for Ulster. It is 31 points to 10 at the moment. And Ulster starting to look like a really good team. Sportsman's HG says neck roll according to the commentary. Yeah, so it is basically that, because although it was a bit high there, you could still take it as a neck roll. So, but brilliant base by Hanrahan there, showing great quality, ripping there through Little's defense, and over he goes for a really good try. McCloskey also missing that tackle. So some really weak defense from Ulster there, and Munster really dominating. This is starting to look a lot like my score on Rugby Challenge just a little bit earlier tonight, which I posted. I think Munster went and won that game by 42 points to 14. So it's very similar to that at the moment. And we are only in the 60th minute so far. Bonus point try to Munster. And it is going to be Hanrahan to see whether he can convert his own try. It's not the most difficult kick. So let's see what he does with this. The flags go up. So 33 points to 10 it is as we head into the last 20 minutes of this game. A really good lead for Munster. And surely there's no way back here for Ulster now. James Hume has now come onto the field. The 20 minutes is over after red card. So we are back to 15 men apiece. The kickoff has been taken by Ulster this time round. And they've got possession on the 10-meter line inside Munster's half. Good opportunity now. Marcus McRae has taken it up. He's had a pretty solid game for Ulster, one of their standout players, or one of their players with a work rate which is really high. But they are going backwards all the time, most of the time. And I won't be surprised if we see another intercept somewhere down the line. So a lot of replacements now on, so it's starting time to start to struggle again with the names. Shanahan takes it up now. Rob Herring gives it out to the fly off Lowry again, but the ball goes backwards. Now Stockdale beats one defender, still going. Good little dart run there from Stockdale. They're on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Rob Herring taking it up for them. Now they're just using their forwards at the moment, but they're not going anywhere at the moment, is Ulster. Just going backwards, more likely than not. Shanahan gives it out to McElroy again on halfway. Now Ian Henderson caught behind the advantage line again there. And it's really not looking good for Ulster at the moment. Munster tackling them to pieces. Now, Lowry, out it goes to Gavin Hume. Tried to step his way, couldn't make too much ground of it. And now it is Callum Reid having a crack there. Lowry again. They've lost meters again. And now the referee has stopped the play. Let's see what's going on now. Oh dear, if you're an Ulster fan, you'd be starting to get really worried. Because, I mean, I haven't watched a lot of these games, but, I mean, I watched the games against Toulouse last year. I think it was in the Heineken Cup. And had a shadow of the team that I saw last season. Really not good. So, captain's challenge coming up from Ian Henderson. Let's just see what it is all about. We've got 18 minutes to go in this game. Is there any way back for Ulster? I really doubt that there is any chance at all. So let's see what we are looking for now. Oh. Well, there's not too much in that, apart from the fact that it could be I wouldn't say even a yellow card. That's just a penalty. There's nothing too sinister about that. I would be very surprised if anything more than just a penalty comes from that. It was a high tackle. It is dangerous, mind you, but it's not anything worse than the penalty that got rewarded to Munster for that challenge on their player earlier, which didn't result in any cards. So I would say probably just a penalty for that one. Not too much in it. There's Lowry, who got off second best in that tackle. So should only be a penalty. Let's hear what the referee has to say. Lowry making a scene of this now. So only a penalty then. They did win their captain's challenge, so probably not a bad call, as Angus Curtis have now replaced Michael Lowry for Ulster as well. And he is not going to find touch. So Munster gets away with it. And a chance now for Andrew Conway up to the 10-meter line. Gives it back inside to the prop forward, who works his way up all the way to halfway. Conor Murray. Now they're going to the wingers now. Good opportunity here. Good little step there from Shane Daly, taking it up nicely. Up to the 10-meter line is Munster now. Bit isolated there, but they got it back. And like I said, I think the replacements are going to throw me a bit out at the moment with the names. But we are continuing. Munster's got possession on the 10-meter line. A little box kick from Conor Murray. Nobody really chasing that. And Little's underneath it for Ulster. Throws a loose pass backwards to Stockdale. A little chip kick. It bounces. Good for him. Still going is Ulster now. On the 10-meter line inside Munster's half. They go with the forwards. Now Shanahan, Rob Herring. Can they do something with this? Is Ulster, Ian Henderson, now McCloskey. Out it goes to the replacement flanker there. Good little drive again from Callum Reddy. Curtis gives the offload and not a lot of ground made there. Curtis back to Little. They're going backwards now, tries to step his way out of trouble. But there is another penalty coming now for Ulster. And Peter O'Mahony could be in a little bit of trouble there for a very similar penalty that they just got rewarded for. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, very much the same. So when will the referee start to lose his patience with these tackles and give a yellow card for that? I doubt that it's really yellow card offences, but they need to be really careful with this now. So another replacement seems to be coming on now for Munster very shortly. And this is the part where I'm going to really struggle now, because don't know too many of these players that's coming off the bench. So Ulster with a penalty 10 meters out from the try line, and they have an opportunity with 15 minutes to go in this game. Taken in by McRaw. They form a maul and a chance here for them. They did get a good driving maul going previously, and Rob Herring at the back of this. Will they make any meters from here? They're still going forward, so about 7 meters from the try line now. Can they do this? It's not really going anywhere at the moment. Now it goes to ground. Shanahan. McCloskey tries to work his way through the middle. Takes a couple of players to bring him down. There could be another penalty coming here for Ulster. Playing the scrum off there. And 5 meters out, it is a penalty to Ulster. They should probably go for a scrum here or go for the corner. Let's see what they're going to do from here. Right. Decision time for Ulster. Ian Henderson and also Stockdale in conversation there. So Stockdale is going to go for touch here, 5 meters from the try line, setting up this line out for them. Can they get over the try line again, Ulster? Hopefully they can do that. So Hanrahan and Conor Murray now replaced by Ben Healy and McCarthy. So McRaw's taking it in for Ulster again from that line out. They're doing them all again. Will they be able to drive their way over this try line? There's about 13 minutes left in this game. Still going is Ulster. About 2 meters short, but now that Rob Herring's got held up, and this should be a turnover ball for Munster. It is as the ball goes down. So it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to Munster. Really great defense there from them. Great play from Munster again on defense. It really looked like Ulster was well on their way going forward, and then they just went the wrong way. And some really good defense by Gavin Coombs, as well as one replacement. I think it is. Let's quickly have a look. Jeremy Lawtland or Roman Salanoa, who held him up really brilliantly there. So with 13 minutes to go, we've got another little injury break at the moment. Peter O'Mahony down with an injury at the moment to his forearm. So I do believe that it was Jeremy Lordman and also Gavin Coombs who held up Rob Herring in that maul. So good work from them. And then also Kevin O'Byrne is also on for Munster. Sam Carter has replaced Ian Henderson. So the Australian there coming on in the place of Ian Henderson now. He's had a really good game, is Ian Henderson, under the circumstances. Probably one of their standout players so far in this game for Ulster. But it's just been so dominated by Munster today that you can hardly really see any good performance. Must say the replacement scrum half, I think it is Shanahan, had a pretty good game in the second half. A lot better than Albie Mathewson has done in the first half. And then also the likes of Stuart McCloskey had a few hit-ups. Ethan McElroy has been a little bit more busy here in the second half. So, yeah, but as far as the contest, this game is pretty much over with 12 minutes to go. Good solid scrum from Munster there off the back. And it is going to be kicked downfield from Munster, and not finding plenty of ground there is the replacement fly half. And it is going to be a line out to Ulster, about again 5-10 meters from the try line. So they might just get over here. It's definitely an advantage point for Ulster at the moment. So not a great kick there from Ben Healy. So the line out has been taken in by Ulster again. Rob Herring with the ball at the back, looking to set up that maul, and they're slowly driving their way forward. Now it goes a little bit sideways. They just need to be careful. Rob Herring caught again by Peter O'Mahony, and they're going backwards again, about 10 meters out now. Now a pick and go from them, and there's going to be a penalty advantage to Ulster again, collapsing that maul. So Shanahan wanted to go quickly, but decided against it, and Stockdale is going to set this up again for Ulster. So plenty of confidence in that driving maul, although they've only managed to really maul it up once in the first half, or in the start of the second half. They managed to get a good maul going, but since then Munster has been pretty solid on the defense. So not a lot of time left in this game, guys. Munster dominating quite tremendously at this stage with 10 minutes to go. Oh, they're sneaky, going around, quick throw to the forwards at the front. And now Ulster having a go again. Still 5 meters out is Ulster. Now Callum Reddy takes it up as well. They need support from this forwards. They're going to try and bash their way over here. And the Munster defense holding firmly at the moment. It is a pick and go there from the flank forward of Ulster. Still not getting over. Not making too much ground. They're now about 2 meters short. Shanahan tried to wriggle that ball out. Now it comes out to the back line. It's Hume in possession, but beautifully caught there by Goggin. Now they've got another chance. It's Little on the outside. Tried to step his way through, but solid defense from Munster. Still 5 meters out. They go with the forwards again. Now Shanahan gives it out to the number 6 again. 2 meters short. Good counter-ruck from Thatchburn, and they're going to come back for another penalty. And I think the referee has now lost his patience. And we'll have a talk with the captain for a last time here before he's probably going to go to the bin for the next player who gives away a penalty in that red zone. Right, so 8 minutes to go in this first half. In the second half. Munster well and truly leading this game at the moment. Ulster has been trying for the last 10 minutes to get a try and have been in the 22 of Munster for that period of time, but just not able to get over the try line at all. They've thrown everything at them, but still not able to get over. And seems like they're going to go for another line out this time. It is Stockdale with the ball in hand. So for about the 5th or 6th time now, they're going to try this driving maul, which just haven't worked out for them quite well in this last 10 minutes. Let's see if they can get over for that vital try that they need. Right, the throw-in from Herring. It's been overthrown and picked up by Munster off the back. It is Scannell, who's had a phenomenal game so far in this game. He's been one of the standout players in the back line for Munster. As it is the replacement scrum half who kicks it out to just about outside the 22 of Munster. Dialendi has now also come on for Dan Goggin. So, yeah, it's been a pretty good game to watch. From a Munster perspective, if you're an Ulster fan, you'd absolutely hate this game. Ulster being dominated in every facet of the game. So again, Herring with the throw-in. Now Shanahan out to McCloskey, gives it flat to Gavin Hume. He's knocked it on. And now a counter-attack opportunity. O'Mani, he kicks it downfield. There's nobody at the back for Ulster. That ball, unfortunately, is going to roll all the way over the dead ball line. And we are going to come back for a scrum way back inside Munster's half. So Peter O'Mani just putting too much on that from his own 10-meter line, kicks it downfield, and the bounce of the ball was just dreadful. So all the way back we go for a scrum on the 10-meter line inside Munster's half. And we've got about 6.5 minutes to go in this game. Can Ulster do something special, get a consolation try, or will Munster keep them out and maybe score one of their own? We'll have to wait and see how this goes. So a scrum penalty to Ulster now. The scrum collapsing there. And opportunity now for Ulster to set up yet another line out, which haven't been working for them, by the way. Not at all. Right, so Stockdale with the kick downfield, and he's going to find touch around about 15 meters from the try line of Munster. And we've got about 5.5 minutes to go. 33 points to 10 it is. Munster completely dominating this game up until about the 60th minute. And since then, it's been all Ulster, but not gaining any ground. They've now formed a maul again, and Herring's got it at the back. Now the maul is going forward, just a little bit, getting pushed back again. Still going, though. Looking pretty solid is this maul from Ulster. So that begs the question why they couldn't have done that a couple of lineouts ago. Why has it taken them so long? Now, Shanahan, knock on from Gavin Hume. We are going to come back for a penalty and a yellow card to Omani, as he's been deemed to have collapsed that maul. So Munster will be playing with 14 men for the last 4.5 minutes of this game. It's been a pretty boring last 20 minutes, to be quite honest with you guys. It's just been Ulster kicking to touch, trying to set up the maul and failing at it. Then Munster taking it up, giving away a penalty. Then Ulster coming again, putting a line up, gaining some ground, not getting the try, good defense. That's been the last 20 minutes of this game. And now Ulster with another maul. Remember, Munster now with one man short, so this maul could actually now work out better for Ulster. But somehow it's been stopped again. And they're not gaining any ground, any valuable ground anyway. So 5 meters from the try line, Shanahan's got it off the back, and now it's been taken on. And a good chance now for Ulster if they can get quick recycle ball. But they haven't, and there's a penalty against Ulster, so more of the same, as a penalty has been given away for holding on the ground, and it is Gavin Coombs who gets the penalty for Munster. So again, Munster's now going to kick this downfield, going to lose it somewhere or give away a penalty, and then Ulster might just have a last go at it through another line-out driving maul. So why I'm saying this, because this has been the story of the second half for most of the last parts, or at least the last 20 minutes of this game. So the kick from Munster finds touch roundabout between the 10 and the 22 inside Munster's half. And we've got 3 minutes left of this game. So Mike Haley has been announced as the Guinness Player of the Match. I personally would have given it to Scannell, the inside centre. But a really good performance all round from Munster, especially on defence here in the second half. They go to the air this time round, collected by Ulster on halfway, and now they're going to have a go at it again. Shanahan again, out to McRae. Now Rob Herring, Shanahan again. It's not really gaining any ground at all, is this Ulster side. They're just going backwards all the time. Another big defensive tackle from Munster. And it's been the story of this Ulster team today. Getting driven back most of the time. Now Stockdale tries to find a gap off the back, but not succeeding at the moment. Comes back again now. There's a chance here for McCloskey. Breaks through beautifully. Still going up to the 22-meter line. Needed to give that to Gavin Hume earlier, and he knocks it on. And now there's a counter-attack here from Munster, and it is going to be the 21 who goes up to the 22-meter line of Ulster. Will there be support? It's coming back slowly. Now Haley's got it off the back. Lendi. Now Scannell with a little cross chip kick out to Conway. And Conway is going to run in for Munster's last try of this game, surely. So, again, that's why I would have said Scannell to be the man of the match, as that was a pretty sneaky little cross kick, grubber kick. Well, not grubber kick, but a little chip kick from Scannell to Conway there. But a great breakaway run there from the replacement scrum half, which was, I think, Nick McCartney, who had a great little run, and then the little cross kick from Scannell to Conway in the corner. So 38 points to 10 at the moment. Munster celebrating at long last again in the second half. That was a really good try, as Sportswits HD said right there. It's something that you want to see. It's almost very similar to Rugby Challenge 4 in a way. I had one try where it was very similar, and it's kind of nice having those tries. So it is going to be probably the last move of this game, this conversion, and let's hope we can get it over, because then it's going to be very similar to my score on my game earlier. And that kick is not going to go over. So full time here is 38 points to 10. It's a thumping from Munster, as they really destroyed Ulster in every facet of the game today. It's a really poor performance from Ulster, a good, valiant performance from Munster. They've showed on defense how good they can be, and they've also scored some really good tries today. So I would be very happy if I'm a Munster fan, and I think also Van Graan will be very happy with this performance. So, guys, thank you for joining me on this live stream tonight. That is going to be it for today, as I will now be preparing for that Super Rugby Aotearoa final, which will be in just a couple of hours' time, give or take about 10 hours' time. So really looking forward to that, and I will see you guys around about that time for that big final. And the Chiefs get past the Crusaders. I doubt it, but that is a story for a bit later. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to press that like button and also subscribe to the channel. And thank you to everybody that has left comments. It was really fun having you guys on this live stream. So until then, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. I will see you guys later. Cheers for now.